Right, hi. So I've made a fair few MGTOW videos over the last year or so, and like 20, 30 or so. Not all of them are up at the moment, but I, now and again I just want to make another like clarifying video. Like I keep meaning to like not make any more MGTOW videos, but I just found myself making another one now and again. Like so, right. There's this advice that I would give to MGTOWs, but I also realised that what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and vice versa, so to speak. And so I have to say it to women as well. Women that are awake and real people, which I'm imagining there must be some, or at least there are potential women out there that are capable of being awake. Um, okay. Um, right. So the opposite species, you've got to think of them like an animal. Now, there's all different ways that people look after animals and you know care for animals, and some of them are very abusive, some of them are very respectful, and there's like grey areas as well. So what I recommend is I'm trying to recommend something that's conducive to paradise. Whoever you are. So what I recommend is that you have to treat your partner as like an animal, whether they're male or female, like an animal, but ideally in like the way that you would look after an animal the most well. You've got to take care of it, look after its health in all different ways. Its emotional health, mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. And if it's a human being, then you've also, and whether even if it's not a human being, I mean, I'm not saying you should have a partnership with a non-human, but you could have like a pet or something, a dog that you like. It's the nearest thing that you've got to like a partner, say, and you don't intend to um, have a relationship with a member of your opposite sex. So even if it's like an animal, think of it that it's also got a spiritual side, and that it's a unique individual with specific um, what do you call it? A purpose in life. It's got its own unique um, destiny and purpose. Yeah, there's probably a better word that I'm not finding at the moment. So yeah, even if you're a woman, you can think of your husband or partner as an animal, and if you're a man, think of your woman partner as an animal, and but also, I mean, look after them predominantly the animal side, but also from time to time, especially if they try to sort of like make a bit of presence known for themselves, that they're also something more than that. They're like a living soul. Um, so therefore, a divine, an incarnation of the divine. You know, um, So generally speaking, I would say treat people and animals like animals, but also from time to time, and especially if they infringe on your awareness and your consciousness in a very specific way, to acknowledge that they may also be a messenger from the divine, or the divine incarnate as well. And everyone, you should treat everyone like that. Um, so I know that probably doesn't fit very well with some of the videos I've made, but this is like an update, and I just think it's something to bear in mind. But generally speaking, treat people like animals. Everyone is an animal, no matter what. It's only in certain situations that they can be treated otherwise, and it should only be very rare situations. But you should not exclude people. Even if they've been very terrible people or seem like they've been terrible people, still from time to time give them the benefit of the doubt if the situation seems to call for it. Okay, I hope that's relatively clear. This is like the advice that to me is conducive to entering paradise. You know, you, you know, you, For example, it's considered that women in Chinese traditional stuff is like they're yin on the outside and yin on the inside, and men are yang on the outside and yang on the inside, and that's why we need to come together. And women represent the death of men, you know, but you can put that off a lot, you know, and if you treat women like an animal and they're not going to actually become like death incarnate for you, you could get away with like outliving them quite easily and have another wife, you know. There are men in history that have done this up to 23 times, you know, or at least, you know, had 23 wives over a period of, you know, a couple of 100 years, or at least 150 years or something, you know, and so it's not out of the question. If you're going to look after yourself and you're going to be in the spirit and you're going to get all the knowledge that's available to you, you know, to stay healthy and young and stuff, then you can. There's no reason why you can't live a great deal of time, and especially with all the technology and research and scientific research that's going on and being done, you know, recently, so you can get access to some really interesting knowledge and supplements and stuff like that. You know, there's like, it's a whole new ball game, and you know, anyone in their right mind is going to make the most of it. And part of doing that is spending time being in paradise, and you know, whatever it takes. And if that means treating everybody like animals most of the time, that's what you have to do. To me, that's obvious now.